left in the beginning. So now we are gonna add a row of beads on top. So your string is coming out of this bead. This bead. String 1, 15 Miyuki, and pass the needle down through the other end of the bead the string comes out of. You will have 15 Miyuki on top. Pass the needle up through the 15 Miyuki on around, and repeat the step. The previous step, pass the needle down through the first bead. 11 Delica. Pull tight, pass the needle down through the next bead, then again next bead, so you will be adding 15 Miyuki round on top of the beads that are in the very bottom of this angle. 15 Miyuki round. The needle goes down through the delica from where the needle comes out, from the other end. Pull tight, go back up through the last added bead, pull tight, the needle goes down through the previous bead, the bottom bead, and go through the next bead, and the next, and this is where we're gonna add another bead on top. Итак, на бисерину в углу, которую видите, она так вот в углу, на углу так стоит, мы добавляем 15-ю Мiyuki круглую. С обратной стороны вводим иголку, нить уходит с этой стороны, снизу вы добавляете иголку сверху. Вернее, проходите иголкой сверху, затягиваете туго, обратно в 15-ю, которую добавили, туго потянули, и опять обратно через 11-ю. Прошли через следующую бисерину, опять следующую бисерину, и вот в эту бисерину, на эту бисерину мы добавляем 15-ю Miyuki круглую. С обратной стороны вводим иголку, затянули, опять вошли в 15-ю, затянули, опять в 11-ю, затянули следующую бисерину, и опять следующую бисерину. Здесь добавляем 15-ю круглую. так по кругу. 15 миюки. Round. Pull tight. Pull tight. Go through the next bead. And the next one. Add 15 round from the other end. Go through the next bead and the next one. Fifteen miyuki. Pull tight. You can go through beads at the same time, 3 beads. And we're adding the last one, the last miyuki, around here. And go through the 3 beads. 1, 2, and the next one. And the needle goes back up into the miyuki round. Here we're gonna add a bead. 5 мм bead. Здесь мы добавим бусину, чтобы закрыть эту дырку. String 1, 5 мм bead. The thread comes out of this bead, which means we're gonna connect our bead through the one is perpendicular to this one, right across from it. So it's on a straight line. Go through the miyuki round, right across from the bead where the thread comes out. Pull, and the needle goes back through the 5 мм Swarovski pearl and go back through the first 15 miyuki bead and do it one more time. Еще раз прошли через бусину, затянули через бисерину, за которую закрепили, назад через бусину, the thread came out of this hole, this side. So we're putting the needle on the opposite side. So we covered the hole. Now we are gonna make all beads snug. String 115 Miyuki hex cut bead. And go up through the next Miyuki round. Нанизали хексагон и прошли через следующие бисерные Мiyuki, которые добавим. Опять, again, 15 Miyuki hex cut, going through, up through the next Miyuki round, the one that we just added, and continue until the end, until the beginning of the row. Hex 15. So you're finishing up the row that you just added on top. And the needle goes up through the first bead, and again repeat. Not repeat, but go through all the beads again. Проходим опять через все бисерины, чтобы укрепить их. Right? And we're back to where we started. Now this row should be all nice and tight. Now we're gonna make decoration to our circle. It's for functional purposes, to make this piece more sturdy and thicker, and also for aesthetic purposes. So let's establish that this is the first row where this bead is hooked on the base bead. First row. Second row, no bead in between. Third row, one bead in between. Fourth row, two beads in between. Fifth row, three beads. Sixth row, we have this 3 rows, no, 3 lines of beads combined together. So your thread should come out of this Miyuki 15 round bead. Then thread 1 11 delica and 2 Miyuki round. And the needle will go 1, 2, 3, 4th. The needle goes right through the 2 beads in the 4th row. Then we thread 2 Miyuki round 15 and 2 Miyuki round 15, and we're going down through the first delica bead. Pull and then back into the base bead from right side, from right to left. Oops. And you thread it in the same position as before. Then go up through the 3 beads that you first added. Pull the thread. Go right through the 2 beads in the 4th row. Thread 1 15 Miyuki round and go to the 6th row of these 2 beads that stick out. And thread 115 round and go down to the 4th row and pass the needle right through the 2 beads in the 4th row. Then the needle goes down through the 3 beads. And the needle goes left through the 3 beads in the base row. Miyuki round 15, Miyuki hex cut 15, and Miyuki round 15. And you repeat the same pattern. Thread 1 delica 11 and 2 Miyuki 15 round. Go right through the 2 beads in the 4th row Then thread 2 Miyuki round beads, go down through the first added delica, then go left through the base bead, in the first row. Pull tight so the beads sit in this V-shape pattern. Go up through the first 3 beads, pass through the 4th row beads, thread 115, Miyuki round, go up, 5th row, 6th, the 2 beads in the 6th row. Then Miyuki round again, go through the beads in the 4th row, and back down. The needle goes left through the 3 beads in the first row, like this. And we repeat this pattern all around. Нанизываем одну делику и 2 15-е миюки и проходим через 4-й ряд 2 бусины, бисерины в 4-м ряду. Опять нанизываем 2 миюки круглой и тут проходим через делику. Вниз через делику, подтянули и прошли через основную, в основе которой бисерина, подтянули. И обратно вверх через 3 бисерины. Опять через 4-й ряд 2 бисерины, 2 делики. Подтянули. Одну миюку, 15-я, 4-й, 5-й пропускаем, 6-й ряд. Вот эти 2 выступающие делики. Опять миюки, 15-я и в 4-й ряд. Подтянули и идем дальше вниз, обратно на 1-й ряд. прохожу через 3 бисерины в первом ряду, чтобы выйти из змеюки круглой. Подтянули. И опять 1 делика, 2 змеюки круглые, 15. Проходим через 4 ряд, 2 бисерины, 2 делики. Опять 2 змеюки круглые. Через делику. Подтянули. Через первый ряд. Наверх через делику и 2 змеюки. Первые 3 бисерины, которые добавили здесь, опять подтянули. Через 4 ряд 2 бисерины. Один змеюки круглый. 6 ряд 2 бисерины через 2 делики. Опять змеюки круглые. И через 4 обратно. Здесь подтянули. И идем вниз на первый ряд. И так до конца. Этот рисунок служит как декорацией вашей изнанки, так и служит функциональную роль уплотнения в этой части. еще upside down. The same pattern. And the last one. we finished the circle. Now we'll do next thing. So we came out of the fourth row of 2 beads, and we're going down 2 through the 2 Miyuki 15 that we added, and we are going up through the 2 Miyuki 15 next to it. Here we will add 1 Miyuki round 11, and the needle goes down through the next 2 beads Miyuki 15. Then repeat. Go up through the 2 Miyuki 15. Then string 1 11 Miyuki round. The needle goes down through the next 2 Miyuki 15. And repeat all around. Up through the 2 beads. Down. Поднимаемся вверх по дорожке из 2 бисерин Мiyuki. Укрепляем эту V-shape. Одну Miyuki 11 круглую. Вводим иглу вниз через 2 Miyuki 15. Потом вверх. Опять 11 Miyuki. Вниз. Опять вверх. Miyuki 11. Вниз через 2. И так по кругу до конца. Закончили круг. Here we finished our circle. Now we go back up through the 2 Miyuki. left through the added 11 Miyuki round. String 1 Miyuki hex cut and go up through the Miyuki round 15 that was added here. Go down through the last bead and through the 11 Miyuki round and do the same on this side. String 1 Miyuki 15 hex cut, go up through the 15 Miyuki round, down through the last bead and left through the Miyuki round 11. Here what you have. And now you have to do it on this side. Go down through 11, through the 2 beads of 15 Miyuki. As before, and go up through the 2 Miyuki round 15, left through the Miyuki 11 round, add 1 string 1 15 Miyuki hex cut, go up through the 15 Miyuki round that we added in between row 4 and 6, so it's positioned on the 5th row. Go back through the last bead and through the 11th round. String 15 hex cut again and go up through the added Miyuki round 15 on the 5th row and then go back through the last bead and left through the 11 Miyuki round. Pull tight. This is what you'll have. And do the whole thing all around. Так, проходим через 2 Мiyuki круглые 15 вниз. Нам надо выйти на 11-ю круглую. Проходим вверх, выходим из 11-й, нанизываем 15-й хекс-кат, проходим через добавленные вот эти Miyuki 15-е, получается в 5-м ряду. Обратно через 2 бисерины, 15-й хекс-кат и 11-я круглая. Подтянули и опять нанизали 15 хекс-кат. И вошли с другой стороны в 15-й круглую в 5-м ряду. И обратно по дорожке через 15 и 11 круглый. И вниз через 2. 15 круглый, вверх через 15 круглые. Через 11 круглую. Опять хекс. Кат 15. Через 15 круглую в 5-м ряду и обратно. То же самое здесь. И обратно. И так до конца. last bead. Go. So you finished, and instead of going down, we will go up through the 2 Miyuki beads. Here we need to make special connected beads for the pin. The pin will go in here, and those beads that we see in the holes is where we need to create to add beads on top. It's this bead and this bead. So it's from top. If to count rows from top, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row from the top. This right bead in this row, and the very left bead in the 5th row. So we have to bring the needle to here. This is how we do it. Pass the needle through the 2 beads in the 6th row, the ones that stick out. And go right through the 2 beads on top of these 2 beads. And go right through the bead in the 6th row. Then up through the 7th row and down through the 7th, down through the next bead in this 7th row. And this is the bead where we will be adding on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5th row. Вот посмотрите, у вас вот такие 2 луча идут, 2 такие стрелочки, 2 елочки, скажем, да, состоящие из 2 бисерин. И вам нужно прикрепить сверху нарастить 2 ряда бисерин на бисерину основу, которая находится, вот если считать сверху, в 5-м ряду. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-я крайняя. 5-я крайняя, то есть справа. А здесь будет 5-я крайняя, но слева. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Крайняя слева. Вот это. Я через нее прошла. Итак, нанизываем 11 делику, 11 делика, string 11 делика. Then the thread comes out from the bottom of this bead. We need to put the needle on the opposite end. So the needle goes down through this bead in the 5th row. Go up through the last bead and down through the base bead. Then up through the added bead. Then we add another one on top. 11 delica. Go up through the last bead. Go down through the last bead, last added bead. Then up through the previous bead. Again down through the last bead. Up through the previous bead. And down through the base. This is a little tail that you have made of 2 additional beads. And the pen will go through the hole of the pen. And here we will connect both ends. And it will hold the pen. But now we have to go to pass the needle through a few beads to get to where we need to be. And it's this bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This bead. In order not to mess up the pattern, we will do extra circle. So since this pattern dictates for the needle to go down, we go down 1 row of bead. I came out the other side, turn around, and here we will go through this row, 1 bead and 2 bead. 2 bead on the row, and then go back down through the 2 beads on top, and then go up through miyuki round 15s all the way and all the way through this path up. Go down. The way the pattern goes to reach the desired bead. So we have to go through here. This is our path. Go left through the 2 miyuki round that connect to the 2 delicas. And go through 1 delica in this row. It's 6th row. Then go up delica. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row. I pull out the needle on this side. And this is the row that we need, but this left bead. Go down through this bead. And we are where we need to be. Here we do the same as here. To double check, we put the beads through the hole and see where it needs to sit. And we projected this bead, and it is correct. Everything fits. So we add 2 delicas the same way as we did here. Delica 11. Go down through the bead. 1. Go up through the last bead. Down through the base bead. Up through the added delica bead. Then string another delica 11. Up through the last delica, the previous delica, down through the last delica, up through the previous delica, then down through the base bead, up through the first added delica, and down through the last added delica. And that is where you leave your thread. We cannot attach the pin until the very end of the work. Otherwise it will be interfering with what we need to do. So that's how it's going to connect. I'll show you. This is how we'll connect it. But when we are ready with the rest of the work. Now leave your thread here. Now we go on this side and continue bezel. Actually start the actual bezel of the stone. Так, вот эти мы закончили хвостики, мы их так и оставляем. Нить выходит из последней добавленной бисерины, тут ее и оставляйте. Саму булавку мы прикрепить пока не можем, потому что она будет нам мешать в последующей работе. А теперь мы перевернем нашу снежинку и будем прикреплять камень к центру.